Yo, YouTube, what is good? So welcome back to another raw and rapid review. So this one is going to be on Deadman Wonderland, and yeah. So basically, sorry I haven't done one of these in a while. I finished a decent amount of anime since my last one, Steins Gate, I think. But I recorded a bunch. I recorded Beastars one, Pantheon Stalking. But I wanted to like actually edit them and make them good. But I've just come to the conclusion that I don't really care about that shit anymore. Like even when I did take the time to edit the videos how I wanted to, they still didn't really turn out high, views wise, likewise, things like that. So I just decided I'm just gonna start, recording, talking about the anime, editing it a little bit, and then just publishing it. Like, just get my thoughts on the anime out there. So today, yeah, we're talking about Deadman Wonderland, and this anime was definitely interesting. I think that it had some really good story elements. I think that there were some really cool parts of it, but there were also some things that I didn't necessarily like that much. There were some things that I think like could have easily been better, like the ending. And yeah, so let's just get right into it. So first off, the characters. The characters are pretty decent. I guess there were some that I really like. The guy who fuck, I don't remember names at all. The guy who's spoiler warning, by the way, this will have spoilers. The guy whose wife and child died. I know his child didn't really die, but basically it died. And yeah, I think that character was my favorite. I really liked his kind of like development throughout the story, especially near the end there. I think that was done pretty well. Probably the best character in the series, I'm guessing. I also really liked the main villain dude, the dude with the red hair. I think he was cool as shit. I really liked his motives and his like kind of mindset that like in killing people he's setting them free. Like that is kind of freedom is death. Like that is basically peace. And it kind of made sense from his point of view, I guess. Obviously it's fucked up and not true, but I really like that. I don't really see many villains like that. And he was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep letting people free or whatever he was saying until my time has come, until it happens to me. And yeah, in the end, it does happen to him. And in a way that I think is kind of dumb, the main character gets like a power up from like the crystal in his chest. I'm assuming the girl, I forget her name, Shira, whatever the fuck, her. I'm assuming because like she obviously is the one who gave that to him. So I'm assuming maybe she like gave him a power up or something. It was like glowing and shit, and she was like there as well. But I don't really know. I don't really understand that. But yeah, overall it was a solid show. The girl I liked. She was cool. I guess she was funny at times. And I was really confused on like where they were going with like that she is like the red guy. Like obviously that's a huge thing. The main character's whole drive is to kill this red guy and to escape. And she is it the whole time. And the way that they got to show him realizing that is at the very end, the very last scene is him like, I was wondering how he knew that song the whole time, and then that's how it ended. I'm like, okay, like whatever. But yeah, I kind of wish that they reveal like obviously the show needs another season. There's a lot more shit that they need to show. I don't know how the manga is, but I'm assuming it's a lot better. I'm assuming they fully explain a lot more things because the anime left a lot of things unexplained. Kind of like I don't know, like I don't know if they did explain these things or not. I'm just gonna state like things that I kind of think they didn't. One like the power system. Obviously, the power system is like the blood, and they can control it. But like, are these people just born into the world? Like, is it like a genetic thing, or are they just like born into it, or are they like genetically made in a lab? Because obviously, he got his powers by getting shot by that thing. So I was like, in the beginning, I was like, so did all these people get shot by something? Like, I don't know. I feel like they didn't really explain that well enough. And yeah, I feel like the prison there was just a lot of kind of plot holes. Like obviously they're in Block G a lot of the times, and there's like no guard over there. Like the people are missing like the whole time, and the guards like just don't care that they're missing. They don't check the one block that like I don't know. There's like a whole rebellion being built under there, and none of like the actual guards, the important people, care. Like maybe they do know they're there. They're just like letting it happen. Obviously, because they want like that one group of people to kill the other ones. The main leader dude, like the weirdo with glasses, he's obviously in on it. And the prison girl, I don't know about her deal. She seemed like she didn't know. I don't know. But yeah, overall it was the characters weren't bad, I would say. The main character I didn't really like that much. He wasn't like bad by any means, but he just nothing connected with me. He wasn't like insane, but he wasn't terrible. He was just okay. There were some things I liked about him, like obviously his drive to not give up. That's a very common thing in anime. But yeah, he was cool, I guess. And the one character like you or something, I don't even know. They just stopped showing him. Like I get it, his sister. He realized he found his sister's in the prison, things like that. He wants to protect her, but he was a main character from the beginning to pretty much that episode with his sister, and then he like was never shown again, pretty much. I'm like, okay, I like that dude. Like I wanted him to be in the rest of the show, but they kind of didn't. And yeah, going back to that sister thing, I really liked that story aspect as well. I liked her character a little bit. She was obviously completely fucked up and not right. She like I don't know. She was like manipulating everyone, everything. And she was cool though. She had a nice baka or whatever. They say that a lot in this anime. Like obviously like the classic anime thing where they say it. And hers sounded cool, I guess. A little bit of Mary Satome in there. But yeah, I think her character was nice. Her story, I kind of liked her development in that one episode. That's probably my favorite episode. The episode where her and the main character fought. I don't even know his name. I literally finished this like 2 minutes ago. But yeah, I think the characters were overall nothing too crazy. There weren't like any outstanding characters. Other than those two, they were pretty good. I actually enjoyed those two characters a decent amount. The main villain dude with the red hair, and then the guy whose mom and kid died. I like those characters a decent amount. The other characters, nothing special. They were okay. And yeah, going back to the power system, I think it was a really, really cool idea. I really liked like manipulating blood and things like that. Everyone has their own little thing. I think that was really cool. I think obviously they could have gone on a bit more in depth with it, like how people get it and shit like that. But overall, it was a very interesting and unique power system that I was captivated by. I thought it was a really cool way of fighting. And yeah, there was like a decent amount of, I wouldn't say plot holes, but just things that like that weren't really explained or just kind of were went over. I don't really know examples, but for example, in the very last episode, the girl that one like darker skinned girl, I don't really know. She got stabbed like right here in the tit, and she kind of just like was fine. Like she got stabbed like right through here. Her arm would have been completely fucked, and then like 30 seconds later, there's no blood anywhere. She's completely up and fine. I'm like, okay. Just little things like that every now and then. I'm trying to think. Oh, and like yeah, obviously it's not finished. I feel like the manga probably goes a lot more in depth, but there's just a lot of things that I'm like, dude, we need to know how this ends. We need to know where this goes. But yeah, there was I wouldn't say they're plot holes. They're just inconsistencies. Things that I'm like, okay, I wish that was more in depth. Another thing, like how did that light dark skinned girl survive falling that like down that huge thing? Like I knew she wasn't dead when it showed that because like unless you see a character die, they most likely didn't die. And she just fell like 1,000 feet into like this abyss, and I'm like, okay, she just survived. Like I don't know. But yeah, the fights were pretty cool. Like I said, the power system was cool to watch. All these people use their abilities. I thought the gore was nice. I love some gore in there, man. I'm a Hellsing fan. You gotta love that gore. It's pretty cool. And so yeah, the fights were insane. Animation. What did this came out 2010? For 2010, this animation's actually pretty good. It was not bad at all. Yeah, the fights were pretty good in that aspect. And the music as well, man. There was some cool ass some music being played. The guy with the guitar, he would always play his shit, and that was really cool. I really liked that. And the opening was amazing. The ending I never listened to because it was boring. It was just a slideshow of him and his friends. I don't even know. Oh, I forgot to even mention, bro. The first episode, that is one of like, I won't say one of the best, but one of the most like captivating first episodes ever. That shit was annoying as hell. How he's being accused of murdering all of his classmates when clearly he can't. But like obviously the video that got leaked and all that shit. But man, that first scene, I was not expecting that at all. When I first watched this, I watched the first episode a while ago and I never continued. But when I first watched the first episode, I was not expecting that. I was expecting, something slow. But then out of nowhere, his whole class just gets annihilated by this dude. I'm like, holy shit. And then he's being accused of killing them all. I'm like, okay, whatever. And yeah, I mean, it was a pretty engaging first episode. I also really liked, the whole prison thing, how the like Deadman Wonderland, how that all works, how they're obviously death row inmates and they're used for like entertainment of other people, just seeing them all like fight and get fucking killed and things like that. I thought that was pretty cool. I kind of don't like how they abandoned that in the end, but it makes sense because they're trying to escape, things like that. And I keep saying another thing, but so the main character's like, I'm gonna free you all. Like you realize all these people are on death row for a reason. Like they're all pretty shitty people and did pretty shitty things. I think they deserve to be there. Especially the girl with like the long hair. Like she murdered her father. I don't really know if like she set that up or if she actually like he did beat. I don't really know because obviously she even manipulated me. I don't even know if she's the one, if her father was in the wrong there. From the looks of it, he was, but I don't know. A lot of those people are fucked up and do not deserve to be free, but they're all dying. The main character who didn't do anything wrong is like trying his best to get them all freed, and I'm like, okay, just get all these death row inmates free. I guess I don't know. And yeah, like I said earlier, the series is not long enough. Obviously, if there's a season 2, maybe I would like it a bit more. I didn't think the series was bad. I won't say heavily enjoyed, but I decently enjoyed everything from the beginning until the end. I could sit down and watch it. It was fun. But there was just some things I'm like, okay, that doesn't make sense. That's stupid. But yeah, and I didn't really get attached to anything. But overall, not a bad series. Definitely a solid show. If you haven't seen it already, maybe go give it a try. I don't know. You probably got spoiled if you watched this whole video, but yeah, it's not a bad watch. It's entertaining. Everyone always talking about it, and but yeah. So I'm gonna give Deadman Wonderland a solid 6.8 out of 10. You know, I've recently started giving shows lower ratings, not because I don't like shows anymore. It's just like, I don't know. I feel like I've gotten more developed in how I rate shows. I used to rate shows a lot higher when I would just like sit down and watch them. Like, oh, if I enjoyed it, yeah, 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10, it was good. But now I'm kind of thinking about more my rating and how much I actually enjoyed it. So yeah, this is a solid 6.8 out of 10. Not bad at all. Definitely solid. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this review, make sure to like, subscribe. Comment down below what other end maybe you want me to do. I also just finished Dororo the other day, so I'll probably do a review on that. I like that a lot more. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you guys next one. Bye.